Symmetric two-port network. A two-port network is said to be symmetrical if the ports can be interchanged without changing the port voltages and current. We'll explain this with the help of the figure. Now suppose we have a two-port network. We have a two-port network with parameters Vs. I am applying the input voltage, the voltage at port 1, resulting in a current I1. Output voltage is V2 and this is I2 equal to 0. Okay. So I have applied the input at port 1 and I am going to find out the ratio of Vs by I1. Okay. Now, to the same network, what I am going to do is, I am going to change the position of input from port 1 to port 2. So, to the same two-port network, initially Vs was in port 1. What I am going to do is, I am going to place this voltage at port 2. Okay. And find out, this is figure B, and find out Vs by I2. If the circuit is symmetrical, these two should be the same. That is, even if we change the position of input from port 1 to port 2, the ratio of input voltage to the resulting current doesn't change. That is what is called as symmetrical two-port network. So in order to prove that a circuit is symmetrical, we have to show that the value of Vs by I1 is same as Vs by I2. So here in figure B, the parameters are V1 is equal to V1, I1 is 0, V2 is Vs, and I2 is I2 itself. And in figure A, it is V1 is equal to Vs, I1 equal to I1, V2 equal to V2, and I2 equal to 0. So now, similar to what we have done in reciprocal networks, we will derive the condition for network to be symmetrical in terms of the two-port parameters. So here the condition for reciprocity we can summarize as Vs by I1 with port 2 open should be equal to Vs by I2 with port I1 open. This is the condition for reciprocity. Now we will find out what is the condition with respect to Z parameter first. Condition for symmetry in terms of Z parameter. So same as like what we did for reciprocity, we write the describing equation V1 equal to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2 and V2 equal to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. Now we apply from figure A. From figure A it was V1 equal to Vs, I1 equal to I1, I2 equal to 0 and V2 equal to V2. Substituting that, Vs equal to Z11 I1 alone, and we need the ratio of input voltage to input current only. So we need Vs by I1. So no need to write the second equation. We can directly write Vs by I1 equal to Z11. Now let's see from figure B. From figure B, the parameters are V1 equal to V1, I1 equal to 0, I2 equal to I2, V2 equal to Vs. So on substituting, we'll get V1 is equal to Z1 to I2, Vs equal to Z2 to I2. So from this equation, we'll get Vs by I2 is equal to Z22. For circuit to be reciprocal, Vs by I1 should be equal to Vs by I2, or 1 should be equal to 2. That means Z11 should be equal to Z22. This is the condition for symmetry in terms of Z parameter. We will see the condition for symmetry in terms of T parameter. T parameter. Okay. So what are the equations for T? V1 is equal to AV2 minus BI2 and I1 equal to CV2 minus DI2. So from figure A, it is V1 equal to Vs, I1 equal to I1, V2 equal to V2 and I2 equal to 0. So Vs equal to AV2, I2 is 0. This is equation 3. And I1 is equal to CV2. Okay. We need V2 by, we need Vs by I1. So let's divide these two equations. We will get Vs by I1 is equal to A by C. So this is what we got from figure A. Now let's see from figure B. From figure B, V1 is V1, I1 is 0, V2 is Vs and I2 is I2. So V1 is equal to AVs minus BI2 and 0 equal to CVs minus DI2. So we need Vs by I2. So from this equation we will get Vs by I2 is equal to D by C. This is the second condition. So for circuit to be symmetric, these two should be same, or A should be equal to D. For circuit to be symmetric, in terms of T parameter, the condition is the value of A should be equal to value of D. Let's derive the condition in terms of H parameter. V1 is equal to H11I1 plus H12 V2 and I2 is equal to H21I1 plus H22 V2. From figure A, V1 equal to Vs, I1 equal to I1, V2 equal to V2 and I2 equal to 0. So Vs equal to H11I1 plus H12 V2 and I2 equal to I2 is 0, right? So it will be 0 equal to H21I1 plus H22 V2. we need Vs by I1. So let's substitute for V2. So take V2 from here. From 4, what will be V2? V2 will be minus H21 I1 by H22. So we can substitute 5 in 3. Vs equal to H11 I1 minus H12 into H21 by H22 I1, or Vs equal to delta H I1 by H22, or Vs by I1 equal to delta H by H22. This is the first one. Now we'll see from figure B. From figure B, V1 is V1, I1 is 0, V2 is Vs, and I2 is I2. So V1 is equal to H12 Vs and I2 is equal to H22 Vs. So what will be Vs by I2? We can get from the second equation directly. Vs by I2 equal to 1 by H22. This is the second case. So to be symmetric, these two should be equal, means delta H should be equal to 1. So this is the condition for symmetry in terms of H parameter. Same way, we can find out the condition for symmetry for Y, T dash and G. And we can summarize the conditions. We have derived for Z. For Z it was, condition for symmetry was Z11 should be same as Z22, and we will get the same result for Y also. Y11 should be same as Y22. Then for T, we got the result as A should be equal to D. For T dash also, we will get the same result, A dash equal to D dash. For H parameter, we got the result as delta H equal to 1. For G also, we will get it as delta G equal to 1. So these are the condition for symmetry in terms of all the 6 two-port parameters.